Hey, I'm Glenn Register with Hometown Supply. Hometown Supply, located in downtown Dublin, is here for all of your home and hardware needs. We work with customers. I know sometimes times get tough. We work with you through those. Local delivery is available for merchandise sold. Anything that a customer needs, we take care of. Just remember, if you can't do business at Hometown Supply, you just can't do business.
You've got miles and miles of grass to mow. So you're going to need a machine built to perform. Day in and day out. Season after season. You're going to need a Gravely. Built to mow the distance.
Now at Myers Equipment and Supply in Dublin.
Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I am Scott Whittington still, and I'm standing here with Dr. Laura Miller, who is our acting associate director. Now, the reason we're going to talk with her is we have a virtual job fair, May 11th to May 15th. And so there's a lot of stuff available. What can you tell me about what's happening?
So May 11th through May 15th, the Carl Vinson VA will be accepting applications through an email, which we have shared on our VA Facebook page and can be seen on all our social media sites.
I send it out to every media person I know too.
Good, good. So we have multiple job opportunities available for people in our community. We know that there's people in Lawrence County that are out of work, and we're ready to put you to work. All you need is an application, a resume. If you're a veteran, you'll need to submit your DD-214.
That's correct.
And if you're a disabled veteran, we need that paperwork.
The VA disability letter.
That's correct. And if you are a physician, an optometrist, or a dentist, there's an additional form. If you just Google VA Form 102850, it comes right up. I just tested it a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and so you would submit all that into an application package and submit it to that email. Now, it's important to know that email is not open until Monday.
Right.
So if you send it right now, you're going to get an error message. So make sure you wait until Monday to start sending it.
And when you get ready to send us your package, if you'll put what job you're applying for in the subject line, so we know exactly where to direct your application, that will help us out a lot, because there are multiple, some people may want to join, may want to apply for multiple positions.
Right, and so you'll need to submit separate emails for each one.
For each one.
Right. And so, like she said, put that in the subject line for that job. Now, there's a flyer out there that has 50 different jobs, I think, listed on it. And so there is a multitude, a plethora of opportunities here at the facility.
Everything from accounting to physicians to pharmacy techs to AC electricians.
Oh, yeah.
There's a huge list.
Okay. So now, this is a great place to work. I've been here a while. You've been here a while.
Yes.
So how long you been here at the Dublin VA?
I have been employed here since 1999.
1999.
I've been working in the pharmacy since then, so 20 plus years.
Okay.
And it is a great place to work. We're the largest employer in Lawrence County, and I wouldn't
like
want
1,700 employees or something.
That's right, around
1,600.
I wouldn't want to work anywhere else.
Yeah. So when you drive by and you look at this giant building, that's what you're looking at. And there is a bunch of good people here that work in this facility. I mean, like
absolutely.
I said, I've been here 2.5 years, and I like the people here. So there's plenty of opportunities. Please take a look at that. Now, what is your favorite part? If you were going to tell one of these applicants, what is your favorite part about working here at Dublin, the VA?
My favorite part about working at the VA is getting to know the veterans, getting to know the patients, especially when you've been here as long as I have. There's always a familiar face in the hallway. Our veterans are just extra special to us, and they become like our family.
Mm-hmm. And now, when you're not the associate director, you are running the pharmacy, as you said.
Yes, sir.
And I work in customer service, so I see all the compliments, all the complaints. I know that pharmacy, it rarely gets a complaint in there. When you have all these compliments, you're running the stuff. So I know I'm happy to deal with you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We have a great staff in the pharmacy. We have very highly trained pharmacy technicians and pharmacists. Most are residency trained, have some postgraduate training, and they're just here to serve the veterans. They're here to serve.
Good to go. Okay. Now, so about these jobs coming up, well, I think we pretty much covered everything that our viewers need to know about it. Like we said, it's on our Facebook page, that's VA Dublin. It's on our Twitter, which is at VA Dublin. I put it out to all the media. So, and if you have any questions, you can call me directly and I'll send you the flyer.
And remember, the email will be open from Monday, May 11th through Friday, May the 15th. So make sure you get it in by Friday. You've got the whole weekend to get your resume ready, compile it, make it look good, make it stand out, and come here and work with our great team.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember that. It's VA Dub Job Fair 2020 at va.gov. So that's the email. It doesn't work until Monday, so don't send it this weekend.
Right.
But like she said, get everything ready. Put that subject line, job title in the subject line, and send it to us beginning Monday to Friday, and hopefully we'll see you on the campus. So Dr. Miller, I appreciate you joining us.
Well, thank you.
And we'll be right back with more Vinson Voice.
Quality products and installations since 1985. That's 4 Seasons.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, we're a full-service bank big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future. That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter. Member FDIC.
This is Scott Whittington, and you're watching the Vinson Voice. Welcome back, everybody. I am standing outside of the Carl Vinson VA at the social distance, and I'm here with Harley Buxton. Harley Buxton is a local here. So where are you from, Harley?
I am from Rockledge, Georgia.
Rockledge, Georgia. Now, that's around here somewhere.
It is 15 minutes away from here.
15 minutes. Now, where did you go to high school?
I go to high school at East Lawrence High School.
And you said you go to, but you're about to say goodbye to that school.
Yes, I am, and I'm gonna cry.
And so you're graduating senior this year.
Oh, yes.
But you're not going to college with just a high school diploma.
No.
What have you been doing lately?
I actually attended GMC, and I obtained my associate's degree in general studies. So I worked 2 years while I was in high school, so I stayed pretty busy.
Okay. Well, that is busy. So, but doing that at the same time, you were also doing something here at the Carl Vinson.
I volunteered. I started here 3 years ago, so I've been busy with this for the past 3 years.
Okay. So what do they have you doing down there in volunteer services?
I go to the hospice unit. I sit up front and meet and greet people. So I'm really a floater.
Okay. So you developed a connection with our veterans over those 3 years?
Yes, I have.
And so that inspired something. So I know, because it's been all over Facebook. I don't know if the viewers have been watching it, but we're getting a lot of letters here at the Carl Vinson.
Yes.
So why don't you tell us what happened?
So I started volunteering here 3 years ago. I first started at hospice, but I wanted to kind of venture out and do something that would benefit me. So I volunteered here, and then I started getting really close to the patients, developing a relationship, sitting there talking to them, because sometimes the only face they would see was mine, and that was what brightened their day. So then the virus started and came around, and it kind of closed everything off, and we couldn't really visit the patients like we wanted to because of being safe, for safe distance and all. So we wouldn't get sick and they wouldn't get sick, which is understandable. So I started the letter campaign for Angels to Vets. So basically I put it out on Facebook as a post, and I was like, it ain't gonna get nowhere. Wake up the next morning, I have an interview. Wanting to do an interview for me because I started these letters and everything, and I was like, wow. So okay, let's see where this goes. So we've got over maybe 80 plus letters here.
There was 84 last week, and we got another handful today. So
yeah, which I got to see, which is awesome.
And the thing about these letters, as long as we hold them for 24 hours before we deliver them,
it disaffects
I've been
them.
told that will make sure that they are good to go.
Yes.
And so we will hand deliver those to our veterans tomorrow probably. So, okay, and now this isn't the only thing you've been doing, because you've got other things going on as well.
So I actually, with this, so I kind of took that off. So then I actually started another one. It's called the Guardian Angels, and it is for the active military as well.
So how can our viewers take a look at that, and how can they, if they want to send a letter or artwork or a card to our veterans here, what do they need to do?
So basically I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page, which my Facebook is the Angels to Vets, so is my Instagram. So you can go on there and you can scroll all the way to the bottom and give you all the information and some of the amazing things that we've done. And we also have a Facebook page for the Guardian Angels, so you can scroll through there and see what all we're doing.
Okay. And the address here at Carl Vinson is address the letter to any veteran, and then it's 1826 Veterans Boulevard, Dublin, Georgia 31021. And so please send those letters. They'll get hand delivered to one of our nearly 150 residents that live here, and they call this place home. So they would love to have something to stick on their walls, or love to read something inspiring.
Oh yeah.
And follow us on our Facebook page so you can see all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you said you were going to college here. Where are you going to go?
After I leave Dublin, I will be attending Augusta University.
Augusta, and what are you going to try and study?
Nursing, to build my way up to get my doctorate degree.
Oh, well, there you go. You're
going to be a doctor. What? I actually want to go to school to be a pediatrician, but I actually want to be a heart doctor for children and stick with that maybe for a couple years and go back to be a surgeon.
So you're not done serving?
No.
You love helping people? And,
yes,
and that's
for
awesome.
sure.
All right. Well, Harley, I want to say thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And, we're going to be right back with more Vinson Voice.
I'm Jeff Shepard, and we're here at Rhodes Farm and Garden to let you know that we are here for you. You may call us at 478-272-3340. We're offering curbside pickup, or call in and ask about delivery on bulk items. Cooking more around the house? Have a full line of grills, fryers, along with the seasoned pellets, chips, and charcoal. Small garden or 1,000-acre farm. We have everything from fertilizer, seed, and weed control. From cats to cows and every animal in between. Rhodes Farm and Garden carries all the feed and a full line of animal care products. Trouble finding pool supplies? Rhodes Farm and Garden has you covered. Got too much time on your hands? Get your honey-do some plant. We have trees and shrubs arriving daily with a greenhouse full of veggies. Rhodes Farm and Garden in 2 locations, Dublin and Wrightsville. Good luck and God bless.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire. But my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're gonna rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
Curry Maffett Insurance, now located in downtown Dublin. Call 272-1234.
So welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I'm Scott Whittington. I'm standing here with Dr. Frank Jordan. You all know him. If you notice, I'm wearing blue and green. He's got the blue on because it's Nurses Week. Right. Nurses Week began on May 6th, which is Wednesday, goes till Tuesday, which is the 12th.
Yeah.
And so every day we're wearing a specific color for that day. Today happens to be blue-green. And so tell us a little bit more about what is Nurses Week.
Outstanding. Thank you, Scott. Nurses Week, Florence Nightingale was born about 200 years ago. Everybody remembers Florence Nightingale. She's the one started the modern nursing profession as we know it. So of course this is a good time of year to celebrate our nurses. If you don't know anything about the nursing I'm I'll tell you my background. I was a cop for 21 years. Well, we cops tend to be a little bit arrogant. I'm a little bit of sarcasm there. I can say that because I'm a former cop. But I'm gonna tell you something. So we think we're the greatest thing in the world. However, let me tell you something. Nursing is one heck of a challenging profession. It's, I think we see some of the glamour part of it when we're thinking about school and the movies and stuff. But man, when you actually get in nursing, that's where you test your mettle because it's a challenging profession. When you're changing bedpans at 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning or having to try to deal with a family member who's recently lost one of your patients. And the reason I say this is because I love my nurses. That's why I work in nursing now. because I've always wanted to get with these good folks, see how they do it, and help them where I could. And so Nurses Week, Scott, is one week a year we take to say, hey, we appreciate you all the time, but we really want to formalize it here. So we have a string of events. Obviously, it's a big thing here at Carl Vinson VA Medical Center because most of our employees are in the nursing area. We call it, yeah, actually about 8. We call it patient care services, and that includes respiratory and some other stuff, but we have a lot of nurses here. And so they need to be appreciated. That's a 24/7 gig, a lot of hard work. So again, we try to appreciate them all year, give them accolades and support. But this is one time you will really want to say, hey, we appreciate you. And as it happens, this is the International Year of the Nurse and the Midwife. So yeah, so particularly important this year. Yeah, and so we try to make a big thing out of it every year. Now it's interesting this year with COVID-19. So we had all these wonderful plans laid out, had all these events. We were doing fundraising. Our chair this year was Miss Paula Bennett, one of our RNs, and man, she and a young lady named Jasmine Balcom were all over it and doing a great job. And guess what?
Boom.
COVID-19, COVID crazy, I call it. It happened. So we had to so we thought about it. Dr. Pam Jackson, our Associate Director of Patient Care, our Chief Nurse, we talked about it, and she's just a little worried. She said, you know, this is my first Nurses Week. I really wanted to show my nurses and folks how much I love them, and now this, wait a minute, you're taking the wrong view. This challenges us to see what are we going to do for Nurses Week during COVID? So we've done a lot of virtual stuff. Everything we do, we're doing our social distancing, like you and I doing the Power Twins thing now. So hey, do we let things stop us at the VA at Carl Vinson? Absolutely not. So I told Dr. Jackson, don't look at it as a negative. It's a positive, because next year the things we learned to do this year, virtual and otherwise, we're going to incorporate into our regular events next year. So next year's Nurses Week is going to be even better because of it. So yeah, we're having a fun time, and the colors is one thing. We take a picture every day and have contests, raffles and stuff. Honestly, I'm going to tell you, it seems to be going great so far.
Yeah, it did. I know yesterday we had a gigantic cookout here. Everybody's social distance and wearing masks, cooking chicken and steaks and sausages. It was amazing. It's still on my mask that I wear around the hallway, like our director said this morning. So that's the great thing about the day after. You get to still smell that wonderful stuff.
Yeah, Director Dave was saying it was great to smell the grill after. But you know, the mask thing, we're having a mask contest. Instead of these boring masks like I've been running around with, what kind of creative mask can you come up with? You know, a friend of mine ordered me one that's got a gorilla mouth with his tongue hanging out. I can't wait to get it. So we're trying to have a little fun with it.
When are we doing this mask thing?
It's going on now.
Oh,
yeah, so I'm expecting. You got to take a photo and send me your entry, Scott. I'm expecting to see what you come up with, man.
I'll come up with something. Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
We're gonna have mask contest, photo contest. We're doing TikTok video contest, seeing how creative our folks can be and still social distance.
I don't understand TikTok. Hey, for y'all young ones out there,
it doesn't matter. We don't have to understand it. We just process
we just
it.
Watch
That's
it,
right. That's it.
All right. And so for colors, I know we got black on Monday and Tuesday is white.
Right. That's right. So Monday's black because we're talking about empowerment. Our nurses have to be self-sustaining in a lot of ways. We talk a lot about resilience in nursing because they have to be. You know, the same way he's trained my police officers here at the Carl Vinson VA Police Department. And hey guys, you got to be resilient. You don't know what you're walking into. You got to be able to recover quickly and bounce forward. Don't bounce back, bounce forward. Well, we teach our nurses the same thing. So Monday's color black is going to be about empowerment. How can you empower yourself while we support you to be resilient? And then Tuesday, we're going to close off with white for purity because that's the traditional nursing color, and Florence Nightingale's color. She wanted, a lot of people don't know that Florence Nightingale wanted the white color because she felt like it inspired people to think of cleanliness and purity and made it an honorable profession. So that's how we're closing it out.
And that's a great way to close it too. I can tell you that Dolly Parton sang a song that somebody's got to do it, but with nursing, not everyone can. And so it has to be born with it. You know, it has to be inside you. So thank you to all our nurses, and I encourage our viewers. If you know a nurse, if you see a nurse, stop them and tell them thank you. Even if it's not Nurses Week, let them know that they're appreciated.
Every day of the year. And I'm gonna tell you, I want to do a shout out for our good folks at Dino's Restaurant the other day. Jennifer from Dino's brought us a couple of huge bags of fresh Williamson's Bakery donuts. So we took those and we took them out to our nurses. And I'm gonna tell you something. A donut's good anytime, but a fresh donut from Williamson's just got out of the bake oven and you got that glaze. I'm telling you, man,
doing over there.
They know what they're doing. And so we were glad to get those. I want to say Jennifer, Dino's, your whole crew there, thank you for that. And they specifically said, we love you nurses. And with COVID going on right now, this is a particularly important time to say thank you to all of our healthcare folks. I tell everybody that works at Carl Vinson VA Medical Center, if you work here, you're on a healthcare, you're a healthcare professional, whether you work in the police department, emergency management, environmental management services, logistics, it doesn't matter. You're on a healthcare team. You're critical to what you do. And that's why Director Dave declared all of our folks essential. We don't go home. We stay here and work. This is where we shine.
Every day.
Yeah, and so that's what's happening across this country. And I'm proud to say, just as predicted, people in Dublin, Lawrence County, Georgia have come through just like they always do, except maybe even a little more passionate about it, maybe a little more supportive, because I was a little worried, we're going to get shaky. Is this going to be the test for our local community? Absolutely not. It was a test, all right, and our steel is solid. So the Carl Vinson VA Medical Center has no better supporters than the Dublin Lawrence County community, and we want to say thank you and for all the support. And we get it 24/7, 365. So we don't take it for granted. We always appreciate it.
I appreciate them as well. So to our viewers, please follow us on Facebook, VA Dublin, to keep up with everything, and on Twitter at VA Dublin.
That's right.
So you can stay up to what we're all doing here. Thank you for joining us.
We put everything on Facebook.
So we do. We really do. So
that's right.
Thank you for joining us, Dr. Jordan. And that's it for this week's Vinson Voice.
And happy Nurses Week.
And happy.
The City of Dublin's Natural Gas Department is offering a $1,000 rebate on the purchase of a natural gas, stove, furnace and tank or tankless water heater for new construction homes or if you're remodeling your home. Individual rebates include natural gas tankless, up to $400 rebate and free gas service installation. Natural gas tank, free 40-gallon or $200 rebate on other sizes, free gas service installation. Natural gas furnace, $200 rebate. Natural gas stove, $100 rebate. Natural gas dryer, $100 rebate. Natural gas grill, $100 rebate. Natural gas logs, $100 rebate. Maximum yearly rebate? No maximum. Save now. Save later. Call the City of Dublin Natural Gas at 277-5048.